9 of the Nectar of Devotion, further consideration of devotional principles. Blasphemy. One should not tolerate blasphemy of the Lord or his devotees. In this connection, in the 10th canto, 74th chapter, verse 40 of Srimad Bhagavatam, Sukadeva Goswami tells Parishit Maharaj, "My dear king, if a person after hearing blasphemous propaganda against the Lord and his devotees does not go away from that place, he becomes bereft of the effect of all pious activities." In one of Lord Chaitanya's Sixtastaka verses, it is stated, "The devotee should be more tolerant than the tree and more submissive than the grass. He should offer all honors to others, but may not accept any honor for himself." In spite of Lord Chaitanya's being so humble and meek as a devotee, when he was informed about the injuries inflicted on the body of Sri Nityananda, he immediately ran to the spot and wanted to kill the offenders, Jagai and Madai. This behavior of Lord Chaitanya is very significant. It shows that a Vaishnava may be very tolerant and meek, foregoing everything for his personal honor, but when it is a question of the honor of Krishna or his devotee, he will not tolerate any insult. There are three ways of dealing with such insults. If someone is heard blaspheming by words, one should be so expert that he can defeat the opposing party by argument. If he is unable to defeat the opposing party, then the next step is that he should not just stand there meekly, but should give up his life. The third process is followed. If he is unable to execute the above mentioned two processes, and this is that one must leave the place and go away. If a devotee does not follow any of the above mentioned three processes, he falls down from the position of devotion. Tilaka and Tulasi beads. In the Padma Purana, there is a statement describing how a Vaishnava should decorate his body with tilaka and beads. Persons who put tulasi beads on the neck, who mark 12 places of their bodies as Vishnu temples with Vishnu's symbolic representations, the four items held in the four hands of Lord Vishnu, conch, mace, disc and lotus, and who have Vishnu Tilaka on their foreheads, are to be understood as the devotees of Lord Vishnu in this world. Their presence makes the world purified, and anywhere they remain, they make that place as good as Vaikuntha. A similar statement is in the Skanda Purana, which says, "Persons who are decorated with tilaka or gopi chandana, a kind of clay resembling fuller's earth which is produced in certain quarters of Vrindavana, and who mark their bodies all over with the holy names of the Lord, and on whose necks and breasts there are tulasi beads, are never approached by the Yamadutas. The Yamadutas are the constables of King Yama, the Lord of Death, who punishes all sinful men. The Vaishnavas are never called for by such constables of Yamaraja." In the Srimad Bhagavatam, in the narration of Ajamila's deliverance, it is said that Yamaraja gave clear instructions to his assistants not to approach the Vaishnavas. Vaishnavas are beyond the jurisdiction of Yamaraja's activities. The Padma Purana also mentions a person whose body is decorated with the pulp of sandalwood, with the paintings of the holy name of the Lord, is delivered from all sinful reactions, and after his death he goes directly to Krishna Loka to live in association with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Accepting flower garlands. The next instruction is that one should put on flower garlands which are offered to the deity. In this connection, in the 11th canto, 6th chapter, verse 46 of Srimad Bhagavatam, Uddhava says to Krishna, "My dear Krishna, I have taken things which you have used and enjoyed, such as garlands of flowers, saintly articles, garments and ornaments, and I eat only the remnants of your foodstuffs because I am your menial servant. So therefore I am sure that I shall not be attacked by the spell of material energy." The purport of this verse is that for any person who simply follows these rules and regulations of decorating the body with the marks of tilaka, gopi chandana or sandalwood pulp, and who puts on the garlands which were offered to Krishna, there is no question of being conquered by the spell of material energy at the time of death. There is no question of such a person's being called by the constables of Yamaraja. Even if one does not accept all the Vaishnava principles but still takes the remnants of footsteps offered to Krishna or Krishna Prasada, he will gradually become qualified to rise to the platform of a Vaishnava. Similarly, in the Skanda Purana, Lord Brahma tells Narada, "My dear Narada, anyone who puts on his neck the flower garland which was formerly used